From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set, and towing the slab in this one, Kevin Gausman.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And that one hammered. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Righty delivers. Fights it off. You'll see another. Line drive. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Wilson Contreras up next for the Red Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
2 outs, base is empty. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first. Now at the plate, Jarren Duran. Fouled off left side. Late on that fastball.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 outs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Patrick Sandoval. What do we have on him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
And here it comes. Bo Bichette stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Bounce to the left side. And foul ball.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Next offering is down low. And that's ball one. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Got one close, ruled the ball. And it's 2-2. On a bounce right side. And that one handled. Whips it to first on the run. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Contreras. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a nog. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
Andres Jimenez at the plate with two away. Swings through that one. And it's strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Durant moving under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here now the Red Sox DH. Jahmai Jones. Gausman back to work. Swing and a miss at one above the zone. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Fires over to Guerrero. One up, one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Eli White.
So stepping in for Boston, Eli White. In the air, center field. Varsho moving under it, and there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox.
Wong.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Right side, Jimenez. Third out. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Kicks and fires. Just misses with that one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
And the batter is George Springer.
Springer was part of a really good draft class in 2011, Boo. 12 of the top 20 picks became MLB All-Stars. Few position players went ahead of Springer in that draft, including Anthony Rendon going 6th. And then Francisco Lindor and Javi Baez went back-to-back with picks 8 and 9.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
On the ground, 2 ball. Tosses to first. They go 5-3 for the first out as the third baseman makes the play from the shortstop spot in the shift. In the air, left side. That one gets down for a hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And a good eye there.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Kirk on third. Varsho at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. But he's back in time.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Ernie Clement swings through it for strike 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. He's in safely at second as they jump ahead. A run scores. Back to the top of the lineup. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out swinging leading off the bottom of the first. In the air, right field. White sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Reds. Back now in Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, number 65. And the right-hander back to work. Gausman, a former All-Star. More than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2012. And a strike on the outside edge. Right through there, got it. And there's one down.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Number 20, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. The Red Sox down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Showing us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand, but what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bichette whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Red Sox. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
That misses, and it's 2-0. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And that one handled, and Guerrero is set down.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Anthony Santander at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. The throw to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andres Jimenez. He's 0 for 1. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Fought off foul. Swing and a pop up in foul ground, and that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Ball 1 there. He goes down looking. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the shortstop at the plate, Andrew Monasterio. Gausman back to work, and a foul ball. In the air, out towards left center, and he can't make the play.
Now batting.
Well, not an easy play by any stretch. He went a long ways just to get to that fly ball, and all that hard work to get there, you're expected to bring it down. I have to think that the ball was bouncing on him a little bit, and what I mean is when you run a long ways, you can get on your heels some, and that makes the jarring of the ground make the head move and make the ball move. So important running technique is critical, and that's something that's often overlooked.
And a pitch. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And Contreras is retired. And there's one away.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Now batting Jaron Duran. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Bichette. And that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Ground ball left side. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
In the air, out towards right center. On the move to the gap. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfilders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they lead it 1-0. Back now in Toronto. Here's Jahmai Jones.
The designated hitter, Jahmai Jones.
The right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Eli White. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now here is Connor Wong. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the third baseman. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Good eye right there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a count 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. Varsho going back. It bangs off the wall. Around from second is the tying run. We're tied at 1.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. Red Sox with an RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, number 36. As the lefty gets to work. Late with the swing there.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Clement in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Foul ball there.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one a little bit high, and it's 2-1. One out, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
And now the lefty. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And down on strikes he goes. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2. Top of the 6th inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Cedane Rafaela. And the pitch. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Andrew Monasterio up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Left field, under it. Drops into the glove, and there's one away. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate, 1 for 2. Contreras goes 6'1", 225 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And strike 2.
0-2.
That one hammered center field. Varsho moving back for it. Out out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
One out, bases empty. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 away. Jahmai Jones up next for the Red Sox.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Jones.
And a foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
2 down, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. But 2 rounds. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The lefty fires. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In the air, right field. White under it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now here is Anthony Santander. Fouled off. He was late. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Missed inside with the curve. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
The Red Sox trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jacob Barnes.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
1 down. Now the third baseman.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yimi Garcia up and throwing. Little also throwing. And it's fouled away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 5-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Nick Sandlin into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty. A 1 down. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball,
Bases
2
empty,
strikes.
1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Good job to fight that one off. Bounce to the right. Jimenez throws to first in time.
The center fielder, number 3, Cedane Rafaela.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 6-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Monasterio in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Two outs. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2 is the count.
Center field. Varsho moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The Y to kick the pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's George Springer.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
That
Off
one
the plate,
missed.
ball 1.
Red Sox up 6-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And that's in for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Here comes the skipper. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Justin Slater.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
0-1 now. In the air, right field. Settles under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. Ready to begin the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Jarren Duran digs in now. And the slider just misses. And the 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Contreras on at first. Nobody out. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Varsho going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
So man aboard. Jahmai Jones up next for the Red Sox. There's the strike.
0-1.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
He was all over that one. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
White stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out easily. Hung up in a rundown now. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
So the lineup flips over. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right side, hard hit. Contreras takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. That is the inning. Nothing across here. So they bring on the veteran, Yimi Garcia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Garcia, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Now the third baseman. And that one fouled off. Wong gets his lead at first. Nobody out. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
The 0-2 stays alive.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
At the belt and fires. Now fly ball to right center. Springer sizes this one up, and there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3.
He's going.
Runner breaks early for second, and a step off. And they tag him out. That's towards center. Varsho moving under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. 1 for 3. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Hit in the air, center field. Rafaela has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Andres Jimenez now at the plate. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Chapman, a tall lefty, 235 pounds, and he was born in Cuba.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The Red Sox leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. A swing and a soft liner. Dunks one down, base hit. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. That one almost got him. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Man at first, one away. The 2-2. That's to third. Goes to second for one. Back to first. Double play. And that's the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 4 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
The baddest motherfucker ever.